Hello and welcome to TriathlonDan YouTube channel. My name's Lee and this is Ruth of Belper Life Performance and Physio. And today I'm trying my first duathlon at Mallory Park. Now you're no stranger to duathlons, are you, Ruth?
No.
So do you want to talk us through your Palmaras, your proudest results?
Oh, I haven't prepped those, I've got a few. Yeah, I've done quite a lot of the age group ITU, ETU, which this one is an ATW World Sprint Qualifier. So in previous years I've done these and I have qualified for the past maybe a couple of years for Europeans and Worlds. So I've done Mallory a few times. It's cold and windy as it normally is. Yeah, so it should be a good day. We've got you know, some big names turning out today and it's pretty busy. It's quite busy compared to, you know, other years here, so I think it should be a good race.
Yeah, and today you've got the job of looking after me and capturing as much footage as you can, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly, and trying to find some level of organisation.
Yeah, I think so far I've been a little bit grumpy. I've been complaining quite a bit and I've been faffing quite a lot. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah, and I think what your main thing was there's too much to think about and too much to do.
Yeah.
And this is only a duathlon, so there's a third thing to add on to a triathlon. So I think today is really good practice just to do a run and a bike. Try and not lose your bike. Make sure you do your mounts and dismounts properly. Count your laps. All of those important things. It's a good recce.
Yeah, cool. Well, thank you very much for your support and see you out on course.
See you out there. So we're at transition. I've just sent Lee back into transition for a recce so he knows how to find his bike. So he knows what racking number he's on and a landmark so he can find his bike, because he was just going to wing it. So I've just sent him back in and he should be somewhere behind me finding his bike. So I'm at the start line at the moment, so that's just behind me, and at the moment there's quite a lot of athletes out on course. So they've gone off in age group waves, so Lee's actually on the last wave. So there's lots of people coming into the finish line, presentations going on, lots of music. ATW tends to put on a really good show and their commentators are absolutely ace. So yeah, so Lee should be here on this start line in the next like 20 minutes. I've just sent him off for a warm-up and I'm sure he'll be raring to go by the time he's done that. So you've just come back in from your warm-up, how are you feeling?
It's not that great, to be honest, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing my leg round here for a bit and try and look like a runner.
Yeah.
And that'll help, I think.
So a bit of a pro warm-up, just to psych out the opposition.
Absolutely,
We've just seen Donald Brooks, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
So we're going to mimic Donald with his flying mounts and dismounts and his like very professional approach to the whole thing.
We'll see.
So yeah, there's some really good guys out on course at the moment, so we're just watching them go round, just getting the gist of how they do things. So what's your strategy? Any strategy?
Go hard or go home, I think.
Yeah.
Straight out from the gun.
Sounds like a good one.
As in any race.
That's it. Well, it's a sprint, isn't it? So,
straight out from the gun and then hold on, I think.
So we're going for a max effort for a sub 60. Yeah.
I hope so, yeah, that is my aim, but you know, we'll see how realistic that is. Having never done this before, I've actually got no idea what I can do. So we'll see.
It'll be good. Right, I'll catch you out on course then.
Absolutely.
Have a good one.
Shout, lads.
Will do.
2, 1, let's go!
So I'm out on course at the moment, so Lee's wave's obviously just gone off and they've got 4 mini laps for the first run, which is 5k. So Lee's just about coming by any second, and in his wave he's actually in run place 3rd after the first lap. Go on, Lee! Go on, Lee, push on! So Lee's just coming in from his 3rd run lap just behind me. He's dropped into 9th. I think went off really fast on the first bit of the run, as you do. The real strong runners have come in through, but I think he's found his place and holding a good pace now. So checking his pace as he goes through past me, and I reckon hopefully he's kind of found a good one that he can stick at now and just get through this first bit. So this run 1 is the one that you kind of want to get near the front if possible, so you get in a really good position on the bike. And I've got no doubt, obviously, Lee has a really strong bike leg, so he might bring some of those places back if he can hang into the position that he's in now. So this is the lead guy coming through now, looking really strong, going into lap 4. You've got the other guys coming down back straight, so they've all spread out a fair bit now, so there's some really strong runners. So 2nd and 3rd coming into lap 4, and 4 coming through. I'm trying to spot where Lee is. So he's with these guys on this back straight now. So I think he's holding his place. Face looking really like he doesn't like this. I think coming into the bike is going to be a bit of a godsend. Go on, Lee, smashing it, well done. So this lap 4 I think is going to be pretty tough for Lee. He's looking really like this run's really hard on lap 3, and mentally knowing that you've got to do that 4 times. And I'm just stood here watching, and it just feels like the longest 5k on earth, and I'm not even doing it. He's coming in 16th. Go on, Lee! About 1.5 minutes on the front ones, on the bike, smash it! So I'm back out on the bike course. Lee's transition seems to go pretty smoothly, so he's straight out there with his bike. He's just come past me on his lap 1. He's just going up Mallory Hill now. Looking pretty strong on the bike and like settled in. It's a bit of a crosswind, so it's a bit of a crosswind down the back straight, headwind up the hill, which isn't so bad. Nice fast downhill. So yeah, he came into transition in 16th with a pack of guys. I think there was probably about 1.5 minutes between his 16th and the lead guy. So I reckon he'll have a really good bike leg and maybe catch up some of those places. So I'll wait on transition to see where he comes in at after the bike leg. They've got 8 laps to do on the bike, so I'll catch him on a few laps, and then we'll be back into biking, and I'll try and count how many places he's made up, fingers crossed. Go on, Lee! Got the motorbike marshal coming through now, so because it's a GB qualifier. Really strict on non-drafting today. Controversially, a non-draft sprint duathlon. Usually they like them to be drafting, because that's the international competitions are usually always draft legal. So this one's slightly unusual, being a non-draft. I missed him. Go on, Lee! I've just seen Lee on about lap 4 or 5 of the bike course, and I think he's made a bit of headway on some of those lead guys. So I reckon he was about maybe 30 seconds behind some of those lead guys. So I think he's made up a minute halfway through that bike course. So I'm going to go and stand down by the bottom of the hill and then get some footage from that end.
And well done to our latest finisher.
Yeah, I should have practiced that.
So, typical for Lee, without drama, a very dramatic entrance to T2. Hopefully his bike's okay. That's what we all worry about, isn't it? Bloody amazing, sorry, bleep, really amazing. He came in second place, so he's made up 15 places on the bike. So gone out to run 2, which is 2.5k. Hopefully his legs will come back to life, because that's probably what happened when he tried to do the dismount. Legs totally gave in and fell on the floor. So I'll catch him out on the run.
And next across the line, 330. Well done to Lee Tunnicliffe.
Right, so how was that then, Lee?
Race done and dusted. Stats on screen.
Was it fun?
I don't know, a bit of a mixed bag really, like some sort of positives and negatives. I wanted to get faster than an hour, and I did an hour and 16, I make it. So a little bit disappointed with that. I think the bike leg was actually a lot slower than I thought it was going to be. I only averaged like 40 k's an hour, which I thought I could go quicker around here. But the problem is, it was a bit technical really, with a figure of 8 through transition. I went into transition on the first lap, which didn't really help. And
went the wrong way.
Yeah, and I mean that's a classic me, that is. And then with the wind on the circuit as well, you know, it was a little bit like really fast on the straight going out, and then really slow on the back straight. Well, not really slow, but slower on the back straight.
Yeah.
And to be honest, there was a lot of traffic and a lot of people to get through, especially in the corners around transition and stuff. So I just felt like I was getting held up a little bit. The hill was tough as well. I mean, I never changed into the small ring, but it was hard, you know.
Yeah,
you
had to do that 8 times.
Yeah, I was doing sort of 500 or 600 watts up there every time.
Yeah.
And then just try and chill on the downhill about 38 miles an hour.
Yeah, I guess the bike course going through sort of transition and that wiggly bit, it does take you off course. And like you say, you get stuck in bike traffic, but you made up 15 places, so
okay.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And obviously some guys just caught you, didn't they? Give you a bit of kudos.
Yeah.
So that's all good. You've been spotted twice from the YouTube channel
I
so
have,
far in a duathlon.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it didn't help throwing myself on the floor coming into transition as well.
No, that's good footage.
Hope the bike's all right.
Yeah, exactly. You all right?
Yeah, just a bit of a cut on my finger.
Oh yeah.
But apart from that, I'm fine.
Relatively unscathed.
Just hurt pride, I think.
Yeah. So how was run 1? It's quite tough mentally, isn't it, doing 4 laps?
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? I went through the first mile in like, I think it was about 5:20, which obviously if you carry on running like that is a 16-minute 5k.
I was slightly concerned
and
after that first lap.
You know, obviously the front guys were running really fast, and I thought, well, I am going to have to back off, which is pretty much what happened at Long Eaton Park Run the last time I did a PB. You know, I ran with the front guys, realised I couldn't do it, and I had to just let them go.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I'm letting more and more people go, and I'm looking at my watch, and I'm like, but I'm still on for like sub 17 here, so what's going on?
Yes, you absolutely smashed your 5k PB, didn't you?
Yeah, 17:22.
By loads?
Yeah, so it's by like 1 minute and 23 seconds.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then a really, really good bike leg in a duathlon after doing a 5k PB.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't suffer on the bike, like I felt okay.
Yeah. And what was run 2 like getting off? What was your legs like?
Calves were cramping.
Yeah.
And I think it was slow in comparison to the first run, but still faster than my 5k, my normal 5k pace.
Yeah, so all in all, really positive.
Yeah.
All of those 3 things you've done amazing at, and you came, was it 4th in your age group?
I don't know really.
No, we don't know.
Someone's saying
guessing.
4th.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out. We'll get the results later.
Yeah.
Well done. Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've just been on to chip timing to find out where Lee came, because they're just doing medals for the winners, and Lee's got third in his age group, so automatic qualifier for the World Duathlon Championships 2025. How do you think about that?
It's all right, yeah.
Bit of a surprise.
It's not first though, is it?
Oh, seriously. Be positive. That's an amazing result and absolutely smashed it. So you should be pleased. So roll on, Outlaw.
Let's do it. Swimming involved in that though, isn't there?
You'll be fine.
Just a reminder, this is the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Good to see you, Lee. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Am I free to have this channel back now?
Absolutely. I'm handing it back over to you again.
I thought you were going to keep it all week.
Now the editing is going to happen. You can have it back. Yeah.
Yeah. So Lee tells me he's already done your race debrief. You've already talked about all of that.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to say like and subscribe, didn't we? Basically.
That's it. Yeah. We're just adding that on. Yeah.
That's the call to action. But
So,
Lee told me otherwise. He had the whole video planned out. So.
Yeah. I mean, I actually remember to introduce myself at the beginning, so that's a win.
Brilliant. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm really enjoying like letting Lee and Dan Smith's doing a video in a week or two as well.
Lovely.
So it tells me. You do like little takeovers. I think it's cool to share with people's stories. So thank you very much for doing it.
Yeah, it makes it a bit different, and yeah, I've enjoyed having the cameras at the event today and capturing my good and bad moments.
Perfect. 4 weeks till Outlaw Sprint, isn't it now? Time of recording.
Yes, absolutely. Looking forward to it.
Don't worry, triathletes. Swimming, you'll be all right.
Yeah, that's the issue. I've still got to work on that, I think, but it's coming.
It's coming. All right, see you later.
Yeah, so it's come on there, look. And then it'll be on the other side as well, but that goes off after a certain amount of time. I know he's going to put this in the video as well, by the way.